Okay guys, welcome back to the show. This is TC Live. We care, we share, we are on air. So we are going to the next segment. The segment name is Cornerstone. So we have RTA Rudhra is there. Hi sir.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes sir.
Great, wonderful. Perfect. So, sorry about it. What was your name you said?
Shakti.
Sorry, Shakti. Hey,
Yes.
Shakti,
Yes.
what's up? How are you? How is DC Live going? It's always a pleasure. I think this is the first time I'm talking to you, correct?
Yes sir. I'm good sir.
On DC Live. Yeah, I'm doing good, Shakti. Okay, you're from the Chennai office, are you?
Yeah, I am from Chennai office, but work from home.
Oh, okay. But where are you working from home?
I'm in Vandalur.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Fine, man. Thank you. So it's always nice to be here. It's always a happy moment to be on DC Live. We care, we share, and we are on air. All right. So are we good to start with today's show?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, people. So welcome back to Cornerstone Weaving Workplace. This is your weekly deep dive into human dynamics, right? So that is what is very important. We always look at our business aspect, our technical aspects, and we forget to look at our personal lives and professional people, professional things. That's what this show is about. On a great evening on Friday, we have been having some eventful things that's been happening. We had people visiting our office today at the TNP Center, and then we also have another business event that's happening at Chennai. And there's a lot of activities. I am coming live to you all people from the TNP office today. Okay. Now let's get into this. I'm your host RJ Rudhra, and I'm thrilled to be with you today as always. We are on air for this show called Cornerstone Weaving Workplace every Friday at 5:30 p.m. right here on DC Live that believes we care, we share, and we are on air. Today, we're going to be planting a very special seed, right? So one that's going to be sowed, one that has the power to transform probably not only our careers, but our entire outlook on life or something that is that we wanted to do. And what are we going to talk about? We're going to be talking about growth mindset. Now, you might have heard this term before, perhaps in your professional environment, your team leads, your bosses, your supervisors, someone must, or on a seminar or an article, what exactly is a growth mindset and why is it so crucial for us as individuals and as teams in the workplace? Just reflect with that while I am, going to be talking about it in a bit from now. So Shakti, what comes to your mind when we talk about growth mindset?
Maybe we can improve our intelligence, ability, skills, learning.
Right. Wonderful. All of it is right. There's nothing wrong. All of it is right. And you said improving and then growing and then becoming big. This is what is growth mindset. At its core, the growth mindset is a concept, right? So this was pioneered by a person called Dr. Carol Dweck. Okay, and then it believes that our abilities, intelligence, and even our personality are not fixed traits. I repeat, it is not fixed. Instead, they can be developed and grow them through dedication, hard work, effort, and a willingness to learn from experience. Think of it like this, right? So your brain isn't a finished product. It's not like a TV. It's not like a mobile that works when you power it on, or it's not like a device like your laptop that you can just work. It's not programmed, right? It is not a finished product, but it is a muscle that gets stronger with exercise. We spoke about it in the last session as well. Now, we all have this fixed mindset, right? The fixed mindset is where individuals believe that their talents or what they possess are innate and unchangeable. This often leads to a fear of failure, a reluctance to take on challenges, and a tendency to give up when things get tough. Okay, that's what is a fixed mindset. Sounds familiar to some situations, doesn't it? Right? So we all go through this. Now, let's go ahead and do this. How does this relate to human dynamics in the workplace? Well, let's think of a team where everyone operates with a fixed mindset. When a project hits a snag, right? So you have a roadblock in a project, the immediate reaction might be to blame external factors, or worse the case is to declare the task impossible, that we're not able to do this. We're not just good at that, or you don't think beyond it, and your innovation stagnates, collaboration fails, and morale it's low. That's what it is. Now, let's look at a envisioned team or a stronger team with a growth mindset. How will they approach it? When challenges arise, they see them as opportunities to learn. There's a challenge, and then that challenge is an opportunity to learn. You want to experiment. You want to find new solutions. Mistakes aren't end points. They're not full stops. They're valuable feedback loops. And that's what starts from an environment of psychological safety, where people feel comfortable taking risks. You want to take risks. You seek help when you're blocked, and admitting when you don't know something. That is what is a growth mindset. Now, let's break this down for us and then understand some of the key pillars of cultivating a growth mindset within ourselves, and see how does this help in a team setup and a group. Okay, firstly, let's go ahead and embrace challenges. Instead of shying away from difficult tasks, see them as opportunities. Expand your skill set. Also understand this is not about saying yes to everything, but about thoughtfully assessing what you can learn and how you can grow from a new experience. Embracing challenges is this. Okay. Secondly, this is a very big one that we're talking about: learning from criticism and feedback. In a fixed mindset, criticisms can feel like a personal attack, a confirmation of your, a confirmation of your limitations. But within a growth mindset, a feedback, even critical feedback, it becomes a gift. It becomes very valuable. It's information that helps you improve. It's about shifting from "I am bad at this" to "how can I get better at this?" Right? If I'm bad at this, you want to explore how can I get better at this. This requires active listening, asking clarification questions, and a genuine desire to understand different perspectives. That's what it is. Now, let's also quickly look at what are the other ways to do this, right? So persisting in the face of setbacks, that's very, very important. We all have obstacles. We all fail always. And then there'll be temporary roadblocks. But a growth mindset is something that helps us view these as temporary roadblocks, and not something like which is like a wall in front of you that you cannot get beyond. It's about resilience. We spoke about resilience in the last class. It's about picking yourself up, ensuring that you analyze things, and then you run from there, trying a different approach. If this cannot work from the right, why shouldn't it work from the left? Is what you do. This is where you come into play, and your grit comes into play, and that unwavering passion and perseverance is what I talked about always towards long-term goals. But fourthly, is also about finding inspiration in the success of others. Instead of feeling threatened by the achievements of your colleagues, celebrate them. See their success as a testament to what's possible. If someone is able to do something like this, perhaps you need to learn from there, and then see what's the opportunity for you to learn and strategize and approach, and then you get from there. So this fosters a collaborative and supportive work environment, which is very, very vital for a team cohesion. We quickly learned 4 things here. One is embracing challenges, learning from criticism and feedback, persisting in the face of setbacks. The last one was the 4th one is you're finding inspiration in the success of others. Now, let's look at how can we actively put this together. Like this program is about weaving, right? So let's go ahead and see how do we put this into perspective from a weaving growth mindset. Now, see, for leaders, it means about modeling the behavior, meaning you lead the way you want to do it. Be open about your own learning journey, admit when you don't know something, and actively ask feedback. Create a culture where questions are encouraged, Mistakes are viewed as learning opportunities, not failures, and provide opportunities for skill development and cross-functional learning. And that is what is, being open about and leading from the front and modeling the behavior. That is what it is. Now, for individual contributors, it's about self-awareness and intentionality to reflect on your own reactions to challenges and feedback. Are you defaulting to a fixed mindset? Is it so consciously trying to reframe your mind and your thoughts to go back that this cannot happen? Now, if that is the case, you need to seek out opportunities to learn new skills, even if they are outside your comfort zones. Do that, ask for constructive feedback, and genuinely listen to it. Remember, a growth mindset isn't about being perfect. It's about a journey of continuous improvement and progression. It's about believing in your capacity to learn, adapt, and evolve. Evolve, right? So, and when we collectively adopt this mindset, our workplace is something that makes us dynamic, innovative, incredibly supportive, like this is what we're talking. And that is the mindset that we're talking. If we need to grow, we need to go ahead and have a growth mindset. Okay, right. So Shakti, just opening it up for you for any questions, comment, anything from you or from any of the group or anybody.
No, sir.
Great. All right. So let's quickly go ahead and look at one real life example in today's world of the artificial intelligence and everything, right? So let's quickly learn this in this way, right? What is it about applying this in this world of artificial intelligence? Okay. Now, think about a time when a new technology or when a new tool or a new script or an artificial intelligence concept was first introduced to your team, or probably the way you came to know about it first time in this industry. Perhaps it's a new software, a different way of doing things, or even a completely new skill set required for your role. Okay. Now, what can happen? There are two things that can happen. In many organizations, there can be initial resistance, right? So some people may say, I'm too old to learn new technology. AI is not my thing. That's how we have always done it, right? So we have just gone ahead and make sure that I'm just not good with computers. I'm not good with artificial intelligence. I'm not a new age guy and all of that. Now consider an alternative scenario for you. The company introduces a sophisticated new data analysis tool or an artificial intelligence that requires everyone from sales to marketing to operations to upskill. Instead of widespread panic or resistance, the leadership team, having cultivated a growth mindset, frames it as an exciting opportunity for us. And this is going to go ahead and provide comprehensive training, and we're going to ensure that everybody are skilled up, everybody are going to get support from here. We encourage employees to experiment, ask silly questions, and to learn from each other. This highlights an individual who are making progress, celebrating small wins. What happens? Employees who initially felt a little on a back foot, and they start to see the new tool that's not a burden anymore. It's a powerful asset. Using artificial intelligence, learning artificial intelligence is of a great contribution to me. It is an impact, and then we start embracing the process and everything slowly. All right, so that's what happens, and they collectively, all of a sudden, everybody are learning together. The colleagues are learning, the teams are learning, and then you have collaboration together. Now, that's what happens, and you see that happens, you celebrate it. This isn't about your overnight transformation. It's about a gradual shift from a perspective that we are fixed, things cannot happen. And from there, you come to a point where you're capable of growing on yourself and learning artificial intelligence or any analytical skills or any tools that's really helpful at work. And that outcome is a better skilled workforce, increased efficiency, better decision making, and a culture of continuous learning and adaptation. This is the growth mindset and action that we're talking about, positively impacting human dynamics, ultimately the success of the organization. As I said, it's about embracing the uncomfortable, knowing that on the other side of that discomfort lies growth. That's called growth mindset. It's going to impact the dynamics what it is today, but then it is going to ensure that you have something bigger for you tomorrow. That is what it is. It's all about replacing I can't with I will try, and I failed with what did I learn. And that, my listeners, is the cornerstone of a thriving workplace. And possibly that's all I had for this day in this show. That brings us to another exciting episode of, or an insightful episode of Cornerstone Weaving Workplace. I hope this discussion on the growth mindset has sparked some inspiration and given you practical insights to apply in your own professional journey. Now, if there are no any questions or comments or anything that the people want to ask, I'm going to sign off from the show. This is Mr.Rudhra signing off from DC Live today. Until you join us again on next Friday, same time at 5:30 p.m. for more explorations or for further explorations into human dynamics that shape our incredible workplaces, right? So until then, remember, this is on DC Live. We care, we share, and we are on air. Thank you for tuning in. You have a wonderful week ahead. A weekend, happy weekend. Please ping me for any questions, comments on the inbox in this Google Meet, or on the chat box that is in DC Live, and one of them from the DC Live team will get that for me. That's all I had for today. Thank you, people. This is Rudra signing off on DC Live. We care, we share, we are on air. Thank you for having me. Bhakti.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Great. Yeah, bye.